halfway point season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on the game's opening play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it brings
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second down.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks. So a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The play is a turnover on down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
All right, now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
And the Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And inches at the 24-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger to Michelle on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
To Sony Michelle.
Loss of a yard.
11 at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they will run it with Michelle. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Sony Michelle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 25, here's second and 6. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, kill. Check 25.
Goff now looking to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Hey, lift.
out of the gun. Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Complete to
a very nice pickup of 33 yards.
33 yards.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. On the ground is Michelle. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Lucky. Take both of them.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Falcons 28, Panthers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All right.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Makes it
not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
at the 40.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far. Affair. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing again is Goff. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On the pickup. 2nd and
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run here with Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They run again with Hines. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.